Hello everyone, welcome back to my Python tutorials. Today's episode I'll be showing you how to define functions. There are other functions like print statement, that kind of function. There's the input statement we talked about. You see it all turns purple. Well, you get to create your own functions very similar to that, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. So, how you create your own function, first thing you have to do is you have to, define the function. How you do that is in Python you use def. You don't type out define. I used to think that it would work, but nope. It's just def, and that's how you define it, space, and then you add the name of the function you're creating. Well, I'm going to call mine main. Now, when you define a function, you have to add parentheses there, like I did right here. You have to add a beginning and the parenthesis. Later on, I'll show you things that you can add into this parenthesis. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it as it is there. So, because that's a little bit more complicated. Now, like the if-else statements, the colon tells the computer you are done naming it, so what you need to do is add a colon, otherwise it won't indent. And if it is written correctly, then Python should automatically indent for you. And it is. So, next thing you do is what I'd like to call adding the guts to the function. So, adding the guts is something like adding a print statement. I'm going to print hello world. Something like that, or maybe we can add, set this the name, an input thing. It says, what is your name? Make sure I type that in correctly. There we go. So what is your name? And then we can say print, hello, something's happening, hold on. Hello, name. Just like that. So, now that it's all written, everything's done. Yeah, I can run the program. Not so fast. There's one more thing you've got to do. It's very simple. Don't worry about it. So the next thing you have to do is you have to press the backspace to get out of it, because if you press enter, it's just going to keep going down. Oh no, I'm stuck. What do? You press the backspace. That's simple. Don't worry about it. So I like to keep at least one line like between my defining function and then the rest of my program. So I usually do that. Just one little space. You don't have to though. Python doesn't care. So next thing you do is you call the function into your program. Now how do you do that? You literally type it in, main, and then you have to add the parentheses at the end. Now double check when you're adding this in there, because when this here turns this nice blue color, this is just plain black. So it doesn't tell you that you've written it correctly or anything, nothing. It's just there. So you gotta kind of double check there to make sure you typed everything in correctly. So let's go ahead and run this. It's gonna ask me to save. Yes, save it. And then it says, here we go, hello world, what is your name? I'm gonna say John. Hello, John. There you go. So you just written your first function. In the next episode, I'm gonna have a nice big project for us. It's gonna pretty much add everything we've learned into it. It's gonna be something, I'm debating between adding a number guessing game or maybe a car game or something like that. So anyway, I'm most likely do number guessing games. It uses the random module. So anyway, without further ado, that is all for you. See you next video. Bye-bye.